light for you in dark places when all other lights go out.
Hi guys, this is DCHL Devin here, and today I want to talk to you about two of the biggest tournaments in the world for Lord of the Rings SBG, and that is NOVA and Ardacon. So if you guys don't know, NOVA is the largest tournament for SBG in America, and Ardacon is the official international tournament of the world. So starting off, we'll go ahead with NOVA. This is the DC Hobbit League after all. NOVA Open is a convention in DC, which is an awesome one. We have a lot of players from all across the world participating in it. Now, a lot of you guys already know about NOVA. Of course, we just had a convention, it just opened registration as of a month ago. The big thing is now we're starting to ramp up a lot of our terrain for NOVA, so that's the big news on that. We actually intend to have a different board for every single world in Middle-earth. So NOVA will have like a table for Moria, and a table for Goblin Town, and a table for Lothlorien and Gondor, and so forth. And they will all be symmetrical in a GT fashion, but this is one of the things that we're bringing to NOVA. We're extremely excited about it, and I'm excited about it. I wanted to let you guys know, hey, this is one of the plans, and of course, for our winter terrain, we are bringing that to Cold Wars, our tournament in Pennsylvania. A smaller local tournament, but definitely worth mentioning that all the winter terrain that will be brought there. And of course, that'll be Angmar, Arnor, and Forchel in NOVA for this year. But you guys already know about NOVA. I also want to talk to you guys about Ardacon. Ardacon, its tickets have just released today. So as of 9:30 for the British and 4:30 Eastern Standard Time for us Americans here, tickets are now publicly on sale for Ardacon. Do you know what Ardacon is? If you don't, you should. This is the largest SBG convention in the world, just hosted by our very own GBHL James. And this is actually supposed to be huge. I mean, you're talking about a lot of different players from dozens of different countries. I believe, here we go, we got the US, Canada, Ireland, Germany, Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, Poland, just everywhere. And so this is an awesome event. It happens on October 21st and October 23rd. And for those of you guys who don't know, NOVA happens on Labor Day weekend, September 1st through September 4th. So they're actually about 2 months apart. I know it seems like it's 1 month because September, October. However, NOVA is at the beginning of September and Ardacon is at the end of October, hence being about 2 months apart. And these are two of the biggest events. You don't want to miss them at all. For NOVA, let's go ahead into a breakdown of the events. NOVA has Chaos and Arda, which is basically this really chaotic random event. And then there's the GT, a doubles at the doubles being 500 points, the GT being 800. And it has a battle companies. It has Middle-earth's Deadliest, which is a smaller, different version of a tournament where you only play heroes. And it has a narrative. And then you have Ardacon, which has and actually just being released as of today, a Chaos and Arda, 400 points. Chaos and Arda, you might ask, wait a minute, that was a NOVA event. Yes, it is being brought to Ardacon. It was actually so fun for the GBHL and pretty much everybody who plays it that they wanted us to bring it there. So you will be seeing the DCHL with Chaos and Arda cards. If you guys don't know, this is an extremely fun, very chaotic, very random event. And you guys competitive players, if you guys don't like them, no problems here, because it's really hard to be competitive in a match where literally the entire dynamics of the board, including even the terrain, changes up on you constantly, turn after turn. It is a day of backstabbing and betrayal and alliances and hatred, and it's awesome. And trust me, even though I say all that stuff, it's fantastic fun. You'll love it. And we are bringing that on, I believe it is Friday. It's going to be 400 points. Then you have Saturday at Ardacon, 600 points will be the GT. Now, this is the event where the Americans are going to wipe the floor with all of Europe. And no, I'm just kidding, guys. Actually, this is going to be tough competition. It's going to be the best of the best all over the world at Ardacon. So it'll be great fun, though. I'm expecting that GBHL James will cater to all us players who don't expect to make the top 3 and just want to have a lot of fun. 600 points sounds like a great time for an event, and it will be 6 rounds. So then we have the doubles on Sunday for 350 points. I intend to bring some of my DCHL guys, and we intend to definitely have fun with that. It's just a nice little friendly event to round off the day and before everyone gets sent home. And it's going to be a really, really fun time. If you guys don't know, Ardacon is in Manchester. Forgot to mention that. I will give the link below for Element Games whenever James gives it to me. If you guys want any more information on this, go to the Great British Hobbit League and he will tell you more about it. And of course, if you want more information on NOVA Open, which is our American tournament side, now keep in mind, you might think that NOVA Open and Ardacon are the same. They are not. Ardacon is a convention for SBG. NOVA is just a convention for wargaming. So when you come to NOVA, you'll see 40K and Sigmar and all these other different events. Ardacon is strictly SBG. Hence, also because of its location, it is much larger in size. I have an expected debut of about 50 to 60 people at NOVA this year. Ardacon will be at 120. So much larger for your SBG players. Of course, though, England is expensive. The venue itself is a bit pricey, not necessarily the price of the tickets, but the hotel costs themselves. So it's understandable if you can't make it across the pond, you can always come to NOVA or at least just stay tuned. I'm pretty sure James has some videos that he's going to be displaying all over Ardacon. I know we'll be doing it, and I know there's going to be a lot of other YouTube content creators there. So anyway, guys, that is the news on the 2 largest tournaments in the world. And actually, I'm sorry, this excludes the German group. I'm actually not well connected with them. I do not know their attendance, but I'm pretty sure they have 100-man tournaments, I believe. So when I say largest in the world, actually, I should put a disclaimer out that I am excluding them. I would really hope to get into some of the German tournaments as well. I just need them to speak English so that way we can understand each other. But other than that, guys, for English-speaking nations, I guess you could say these are the largest. So hope to see you guys very soon, and I'll talk to you again.